like mine was saying here, man.
Okay.
Like,
do you find that your craft is kind of like more like your life? Your craft can intertwine with your actual life because as you give it more time, it becomes your go-to thing, right? So a part of you.
yeah, definitely. You know, for me, having 4 kids, definitely feel like it's a time consuming. But you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I come to a point where like I gotta find the time, and that's where I say, well, I need more time to fix my craft because I spend some time working, sometimes on my
Yeah.
craft, sometimes with my kids. Well, most of the time with my kids, you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
it comes to a point where like I'm trying to find that time that I'm technically losing on perfecting my craft, but at the same time I'm not, because when I'm not working on my craft, my mind is just running,
Okay.
thinking of all the
Okay.
thinking of all these ideas that I could potentially do once I get back on my craft. So I've discovered a way to always be working. So that means like even when you're asleep, you're dreaming, your mind is working, your brain is working. So
Okay.
yeah,
Are you also like doing like with your time and with working on your crafts? Are you looking for other easier ways to get exactly your job done?
of
Like,
course. I'm
yeah.
always to be honest with
So
you.
like, do you use some of the time to research so that you can maybe it seems like you slow down for a moment, but then your information that you gather at the time propels you
Yes, sir. You
to getting your done or job done
YouTube
faster?
is my way to go, man. I don't know if it's because of the year I was born,
I was gonna say
but
this.
you know, like if I'm not doing nothing else, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube learning something new, and then I take that as time of my craft because you know I didn't go to school for
Okay.
this. I didn't go to school for this, but my school at the moment is YouTube. You know, so like I use YouTube as a guideline to guide me every time. So when I'm on YouTube, I'm just thinking there's a teacher in front of me, and then I'm learning. Regardless, if I'm watching an artist, I'm watching a music video, I'm watching
Mm-hmm.
a commercial, I'm watching a podcast, I'm consuming all the data.
Okay. And if you're consuming all the data, I'm just saying like those people are professionals, right? They're so professional that they want a YouTube channel so that they can show their profession, right? They want somebody who's gonna go into the same train or field, right, and be able to get the knowledge, catch up to their level. But there is no replacing putting in the time.
There is another thing to talk about with when you're talking about YouTube. That's definitely that's not even an age thing. You know what it is? People don't realize. I can tell you personally, 3/4 of the people on YouTube that have big channels did not go to school for it. It is uncharted territory. You have to find what your niche is, what you want to be, and you have to realize that when you make videos, even this podcast, we're
Okay.
we're not doing this podcast, I feel, for us. We're doing it to spread information. We're doing it to shine light on people in our city. We're doing it to show people, like, if you want something, get up and go get it. Like I said, Puff Daddy said it, man. You don't work, you don't eat.
So this is going back to that. There's no time, right?
There's no time like today.
There's not no time like today.
today.
Or there's not enough time when
The-
it comes to doing a lot of the things that we need to do and get done. There still seems to be.
I feel like the only time is living in the present. Because, you know, we can't go back in time and be like, I should have done this.
Hey, baby,
But
listen, I swear to God, the next 3 years, we're going to be doing time travel. And if we do, I'm going back with all the knowledge I have right now.
Oh,
And I'm going to
believe
be
me,
one of
count
the
me in.
first
Let me know.
YouTubers.
I'm buying
and
a
I'm
ticket,
going to
man.
kill everybody, bro. I'm just joking. No, I'm not
going-
joking. Kill the competition all the day, all day, every day, like my guy Fabo says. You know what I mean? Death comes in threes, baby.
yeah,
So
and
you're saying with the information you gathered up
Now,
until this point,
if I could go back,
you would use the time.
I'd use that. I'd
give
go
it
back
to your younger
20
self.
years.
20 years.
20 years. I go back 20 years. Amazon,
Okay.
black owned. Do you know what I mean? YouTube, black owned.
Straight
Facebook, black owned.
Okay. Okay. Now, why?
Why?
What brings you to this point now?
Why? Because like another thing that I try to tell people in general, and I think A Baby can
What's the difference here?
well, no, A Baby can attest to this, right? And like, I don't mean to turn it super racial, but like in your community, you guys celebrate each other and help each other a lot more than try to bring each other down. In our community, Phoebus, we're red eye. Oh, you got this little podcast going on. Oh, you got that little chain. Oh, you got that little car. Pfft, oh, please, man, he ain't nothing. In their community, the Jewish community, the Asian community, they build together. They realize that if I'm winning, you're winning. And one of the things that Jewish people do, they don't have to like each other. Okay. But if I have a business deal that's going to make me and you money, and I need you to make that money, I'm going to do business with you. I don't have to like you, bro. I just have to make sure that I can eat, you can eat, and guess what? The next guy down the street can eat because we're all involved in it.
Era music. Is it hard enough right